نبينا الهادي محمد القائد الأعلى المسدد. نبينا الهادي محمد في روحه عزم عظيم، في الهمة الكبرى تجسد، يغشى الوغى من غير خوف، وحنين والأحزاب تشهد. في روحه عزم عظيم، في الهمة الكبرى تجسد، يغشى الوغى من غير
الحمد لله رب العالمين هو الذي جعلنا مسلمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله الكريم وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. قال الله سبحانه وتعالى يا أيها الذين آمنوا واتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم وما يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. We're here tonight talking on the subject of Islam and terrorism, and I've really worked toward one area more than anything else. And I did not do what I usually do in all of my programs. One of the reasons is because there's nothing really humorous in this. Another thing I didn't do, which I usually do in all the programs, is do a dissection, an explanation of the etymology of the word. It's very important to do that. What I mean by that is to take the word Islam and break it down. Take the word terrorism and get a better understanding. Because we're using words here, how do we understand it? In English language, it's pretty well understood. Terrorism is to put a fear, an uncommon fear. Terrorism is to instill an uncommon fear for whatever reason. That's what it is, terror. The act of violence that we talk about today is not actually the terror, although you could be terrorized by it, but the terror itself is talking about fear. And usually when groups want to do terrorism, they have an agenda. They don't have a platform to stand on, so they go out and use terrorism to get people's attention. They usually have a list of grievances, or they don't like the incumbent government or whatever, and they want to take over, or they want their needs met, and so on, and so they engage in these acts. Usually an act of desperation causes people to go to this, and the biggest of all is to make people afraid. It is not to wipe out people. But what we've been seeing is something else, and we've labeled it as terrorism. What we're seeing today is something far worse than the word in English, terrorism. So this means we're giving a stronger meaning to this. Maybe we're going to redefine terrorism, because now when you say terrorism today, automatically you don't have any problem thinking about people out here with weapons killing each other, but it's not exactly what it means. To instill terror. And it doesn't mean by any means. It could be limited, or could be without limits. But just look in the dictionary and you'll see that it doesn't say all of that about this word, unless they updated their dictionary. But